From all angles, we can tell that Rigathi Gachagua wants Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to be the flag bearer in the opposition team.
Huyu Kalonzo, huyu unadharau huyu. This Kalonzo Musyoka is a critical factor in what will happen in 2027.
Hey, unajua nilipoona Kasongo atamaliza sisi kama jamii, nilienda kutafuta marafiki makuzo wetu, makazi ni wetu, ndio tusimalizwe na Kasongo. Nikaenda Ukambani, nikatafuta kazi ni wetu, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka.
And they are working together bumper to bumper to ensure that Kalonzo Musyoka stays at the limelight. He has even gone ahead now to make Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka not able to move alone in any campaign without Rigathi Gachagua. Ladies and gentlemen, according to me, based on my analysis, Rigathi Gachagua should step back. He should step back slightly. Why am I saying so? First of all, listen to this clip here.
Wacha leo tuongee kuhusu hii makabila kidogo kidogo mpaka wa Kisii. Watu wa kusumbua na kuuza miwa. Sasa, but anyway, kuna wakati mwingine the votes are tied. Wakikuyu ambao wana 8 million wanakuwa cancelled na Wajaluo plus any other small tribe. Waluya nao saa zingine huwa wanajikansel, Wabukusu na Wakakamega na hiyo Vihiga. Kwa hivyo sasa inabaki ya kwamba Wakalenjin somehow. Sasa inabaki ni the small tribe to decide. Na hapo ndio Moi was very good in that. Sasa sikiza, sometimes in our narrative tuna ignore watu hawa. Number 1, Taita, 330,000 votes. Turkana, 1.1 million votes. Masai, 1.3 million votes. Taita Taveta na Mijikenda, 500,000 votes. Na hiyo yote na zile sijataja inakujaga 13 million. So 13 million is more than almost twice the votes of the Kikuyu. This is where Moi won. Ukumbuke Samia Suluhu anashinda na 98%. Moi never stole an election. Sema chochote, hata Sabasaba haikuja wakati wa election. Wakati wa election it was peaceful. Moi always counted the votes right. Accuse him of anything, but not stealing election. Because Moi targeted these small tribes. My number is 0716869673.
Now, from that indication, those numbers of the small communities should not be ignored. And those numbers, most of them right now as we speak, William Ruto seems to be in charge of them. It's therefore prudent for the opposition team to think on how to get those numbers from President William Ruto. And to get those numbers from President William Ruto, it requires for the opposition team to listen to the ground well, to give the people time to decide at their own time, to decide who can be the flag bearer of the opposition team. From there, they can be able to gauge, like based on the ground, it's Kalonzo, it's Natembeya, it's Matiang'i. Then they move with that. But if Rigathi Gachagua right now is pushing for Kalonzo Musyoka to appear like he's the flag bearer, then it's going to be big trouble. It's going to be big trouble based on the reasons as to why William Ruto is being gotten out of power. You all remember that before the Gen Z protest we had in the country, already Kenyans were fed up with William Ruto. Already Kenyans were fed up. The Gen Z protest was just a culmination of a bad feeling within the country. So therefore, the decision making that William Ruto is one term came way back, even while Rigathi Gachagua was in government. So some of those reasons as to why the people of Kenya want William Ruto to go home, one of the reasons is that they want performance. And Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, so far, he has not convinced Kenyans that he can be able to change this country, can be able to deliver than any other leaders within the opposition. When you listen to close analysts, they can tell you that even Gachagua is way far much ahead of Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka in terms of development track record. So therefore, before Kenyans reach a point they say Kalonzo is the best fit, let Rigathi Gachagua step back. And by stepping back, know that he should quit the active politics. No, let him continue consolidating the Mount Kenya region. Look for funds to maintain the Mount Kenya region. Because campaigns are good when they are done with the hope that they are sure they are going to win. Sio mchezo. Now, this opinion that I have here, it was informed as a result of my online analysis. And I want you to listen to this guy from Bunge la Wananchi.
Naambia Mheshimiwa Ruto, endelea na kazi. Endelea na kazi. Kama itakuwa mtu tofauti yenye sio Mheshimiwa John Natembea ama Fred Matiang'i, my friend Ruto, endelea na kazi yako. Mimi nasema kama kuna mtu amekaa kwa kona fulani anadani tuondoe Ruto, tulete Kalonzo Musyoka, endo waambie mtu tafadhali, samahani hayuko. Haukutupata. Kalonzo, kama unataka uongozi, afadhali utafute gavana wa Kitui. Kama unataka uongozi wa Kenya, afadhali utafute gavana wa Kitui.
When you listen to that man, you can tell clearly there's a thinking behind his sentiments. And it is not that one alone. There are many other Kenyans across the country right now as we speak who have some certain thinking. The personality they need in leadership must be different. So therefore, if the opposition wakes up today morning and conform with Rigathi Gachagua's thinking and just decide to fall into Kalonzo Musyoka, it will not be easy.
Musyoka saa hii ndio mwanasiasa peke yake anatembeanga na kura yake 2.5 million. Kweli ama uongo?
Mtu mmoja aongee. Sasa ukiongea watu tano.
Ubwa itavutangi pembe ya ng'ombe. Unapata imechukua hiyo pembe ya ng'ombe imeenda imepiga na ikuli. Unaona? Mkale ukiongeza na kura ya Kalonzo haifiki hata 4 million. Unaona? The best way Ruto will win ni Mukikuyu versus Ruto. Tufanye tu vile tunafanyanga.
Sasa swali kwa Kiare jua amenyamaza. Swali kwa Kiare.
Mukikuyu asipochukua Mukikuyu, Ruto nyumbani.
Right now, I did a video yesterday and I told you guys that William Ruto is getting it right in Ukambani. He's hitting Kalonzo at the point of weaknesses. Track record. By giving even examples that his road, which is 30 kilometers heading to Sekuru, it is not tarmacked. And that is going to tarmac it. When you touch on track record, you hit Kalonzo seriously. So therefore, if they front Kalonzo Musyoka, it is not going to be easy. All these other leaders have their own challenges. But there's a requirement of Kenyans in the presidency come 2027. There's a requirement. So that requirement, if Kenyans will reach a point and feel Kalonzo Musyoka is the best fit to come and fulfill it, then he will be selected by people automatically. But if he's not the one, then Kenyans are going to rank even Ruto better than Kalonzo. That is the sentiment. People are saying two-term if it is not this and that. I've engaged with the people from Western Kenya, and actually they do call me on the show. They stated categorically that yes, Kalonzo has numbers, but to solve the problem that William Ruto has created, it does not require Kalonzo. Kalonzo, in any platform that he goes, is yet to convince anybody that he can be able to change this country from where William Ruto has put it. So therefore, it's ideal for Kalonzo Musyoka to sell himself and be able to deliver. And just be able to tell Kenyans that this is what I have in mind. Now, Rigathi Gachagua to not make Kalonzo Musyoka to look like is his project. Like, it is me who will make this guy a president. It is me who wants him to be the president. It is me who... No. He should let just Kalonzo, Matiang'i, Natembeya, Eugene Wamalwa, and whoever who wants to run to simply fight for that space. Matiang'i to go his way, prepare himself. Kalonzo to go his way, prepare himself. Natembeya to go his way to prepare himself. And then later on, the people of Mount Kenya included, they'll be able to gauge who amongst these 4, 5, or 6 presidential candidates will best change this country. Because the idea of just having the presidency will not be able to solve these problems, or maybe not be able to convince people to vote for someone. But the idea of what this person can do with the presidency, it is what is going to make someone to get votes. Already as we speak today, the strong sentiments against William Ruto, which used to finish him, they have gone down. When you assess, when one term is being said, it is not the same one term than 2-3 months ago. That's a clear indication that there is a change in tune. When I look at what is happening across the country, even if William Ruto does not win the Mbeere North by-election, even if he does not win the by-elections in the Gusii region, there is already a signal that he has already sent that we will battle it. I will get votes from there. Because I want you to imagine, Mbeere North, maybe for instance, one candidate wins with 55 or 60%. The other one gets 40. Is 40% bad for William Ruto? No. It's not bad. It is not bad for William Ruto. So therefore, the opposition team must sit together, be able to listen to the people, and then they make a decision based on what the people have indicated. If they reach a point and they feel Matiang'i's type of leadership is bad, is not the one, they will indicate. You will feel it. You will go in Nairobi, you will feel like it's not Matiang'i. People will have time to study him and they will see like it's not Matiang'i. If it is not Natembeya, people will say he might not be having a political experience, then now he's not enough. You will feel it. Even in Western, people will say, kulingana vile tumeona Natembeya, vile anafanya campaign, vile anaongea, hawezi. So therefore, let Rigathi Gachagua step back. Let these leaders come to even to Mount Kenya independently. See how much they can be able to influence. And you can tell, nikiangalia vizuri, Kalonzo is the one. Then now they make the move to sit in the table, on the, somewhere in a room and be able to decide. But if they make a mistake to go and sit in a room, then choose someone force the way, it's over. Wait for 2 terms. And let me tell you, some of the politicians will be finished completely if they don't win an election. Some of them are in opposition. William Ruto will not be finished. He will not be finished by just ending, by maybe being voted out of power in 2027. No, he will not. First, he's wealthy. Second, he will have members of parliament. Third, he has made very many allies. Fourth, he has done so many things that to undo them sio mchezo. So, some of these things that he has done, in 5 years, itakuwa mchezo kumaliza. So, he will still be seen like he's the person who can be able to come back and solve them. So, itakuwa rahisi. So, in a nutshell, we need to have the opposition team to listen to the common man. I don't know what is your take, but that is based on my observation, especially when William Ruto went to Kambani, because I'm trying to gauge his message. He's talking about people giving each other 50%, others giving each other certain percentage, others giving the other certain position. Those are sentiments that can be able to bring down the opposition. They might not be taken serious by some people, but the fact remains, Kenyans are listening. Kenyans are listening. I don't know what's your take, but in the comment section, please share with me on what you think. Thank you so much.